Great rising, great being, great ending, depending on what part of time this reaches you. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you in good spirits. If not, I'm sending peace, love, and blessings to you in hopes that this content can aid you in a better direction. I really don't have too much of a particular message in one direction. I just wanted to give encouragement for those who are going through it, like myself, to just keep going, stay strong, and be real with yourself, with what you can handle, what you can't handle, what you need, what you don't need. If you need help, get help. Closed mouth don't get fed. That really goes a long way. As far as the burdens that we put on ourselves, as far as the stressors we put on ourselves. And while I'm talking about that, our self-burdens, our self-stressors, to my previous video, I had a viewer ask me to go deeper on selfish desires. So to elaborate a little more on that, sometimes we get to a point in our journey where we realize, okay, I'm giving too much of myself to other people. Like, I'm not available for myself. And sometimes you have to create these boundaries to allow you to realign with yourself. In the midst of that, sometimes we create and come up with these goals, these mile markers that we want to achieve with ourselves, and we want to get there by any means necessary. What I was warning others about to not get distracted and caught up in is losing yourself in the desire, the goal. Let's just say success. Say you all your life you've been impoverished, and really been in need, and you've been down and out, and you've been through a lot of struggle, and through your journey, you attach your struggles to other people as well as yourself. And when you want to make changes, when you're tired of struggling, okay, what things can I do? What changes can I make? How can I shift myself into a better alignment to get the opposite result that I'm getting right now? And that's when you create these goals, and you start to align yourself with what you think is desirable for you, and you what's living your best life. In the midst of that, you kind of have to shut out some things. You gotta turn away from some people. You gotta not talk to some people. You gotta make changes. Your habits gotta change. So when your habits change, your crowd change, or when your crowds change, your habits change in the sense of betterment, right? Because that's a selfish desire of yours, you can get lost and lose sight of your humanity and sympathy and empathy for other people and what they are going through their life and their journey. And I was directing that thought to the people that you care about. Like, if they were to die today, you will be heartbroken. Those desires, those tangible things shouldn't outweigh and matter more than those experiences and that love and appreciation of that person's life. And whether it's good or bad experiences, life is life, right? But when it's people you care about, don't be so stubborn in your selfish desires that you lose sight of your empathy, your sympathy, and your connection with people. So that's what I was saying to that. And sometimes when we do that, we create our own stresses and our own burdens without even knowing it, by the domino effect, by cause and effect of decision making and free will. So for those who are in that transition and are going through things, and things are unbalanced, things are unshaky, you're nervous, you're a little fearful, you're uncomfortable, all the things that come with balancing through this journey of life and through the journey of self, don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing. Every day is not going to be perfect. Again, I'm going through it right now as we speak. I've been going through it. It's just a transition. And I always share my transitions with you guys, even if I have to take time away from myself to isolate and regroup and go through what I go through. I still like to give my journey out there. So this was just like a little reminder to myself, and a reminder for you guys to understand that just take it day by day. Don't forget to be present. You know, we can be so depressed about the past and anxious about the future that we missed out on the present, which becomes our past, which becomes our past and our future. So just be mindful of what thoughts, what actions, and what experiences uh, are in you now, and don't let that dictate your future, and don't let it determine your past. And just keep pushing, keep working, even if it's just an inch. You know, eventually you'll get to a foot. Eventually you get to a yard. Eventually you'll get to a meter, and then you get to miles. You know what I mean? So you you'll understand more in hindsight as you go along in your journey. And that's what I'm learning in my current now. So keep pushing, and remember how far you've came. And if you haven't given up by now, why give up? So don't give up. Just don't give up. As always, never settle, never give up. Always love yourself. Remember, God loves you, and life is beautiful when we allow it to be. Wake up.